bloop, 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 bloop. And welcome back to another Paul's Aquariums video. And welcome back to another Paul's Aquariums unboxing video. I am Paul, this is Paul's Aquariums. Aquarium shop in Brisbane for the last 10,000 years, something like that. We have 2 boxes of awesome fish, not as rushed as the last video because we have fish on the screen. Yay! My fish did arrive at a good time this week. Here is the first bag of those said fishes. We have, what are they? They are dwarf gouramis. These are the red variety with the really nice blue dorsal fin, as you can sort of see on the screen. Small dwarf, come from India, Pakistan, that sort of area of the world. They are tropical fish, very peaceful, very pretty. Max out about sort of 6 to 8 centimeters, so great for community tanks, small, colorful tetras, and what have you. I'm pretty sure there's quite a few different color varieties of these fish in these boxes, which are down there. You can kind of see the edge of the box, but that is the first fish. Oh look, we have more gouramis. Honey dwarf gouramis! These are honey dwarf gouramis. They are called honey dwarf gouramis because they're a dwarf gourami and is honey yellow? It is yellow, but it doesn't really look like that. We have a fair few bags of them, as you can see on the screen. These are a little bit smaller than the red dwarf gouramis you just saw. They're a lovely yellow version of a normal dwarf gourami, so these are like the axanthic version, and I'm pretty sure we have a different red version in here too. Not the red ones you just saw, but other red ones. There's going to be gourami overload, I think, in this video, looking at these boxes, but those are more, these are more gouramis. Oh look, not gouramis. These are platies, Central America, so in between South America and, what's that other place called? Starts with C. Not Canada, not Cuba. It's Mexico. Mexico does not start with C. They come from South Mexico and Central America. These are red wagtail platies. There are quite a few platies, as you can see on the screen, all different colors. Wow, look at those. They are a really nice rainbowy sort of color. And as you can see them all on the screen, but I'm going to show you anyway. Really cool blue speckly ones with orangey red fins. I have no idea the name of those. But these ones, we do know. These are Mickey Mouse platies. They have the Mickey Mouse tail, as you can sort of see. So lots of platies. They are live-bearing fish, so they have little live babies. Very easy to breed. You only need 1 female. Once the female is impregnated by the male, they'll keep having batches of babies. They can have 60 to 80 babies, which is a lot of platies. So if you want an easy, fun fish to breed, those are for you. And we have some cichlids. These are Tanganyikas. Oh, look at them. They are very, very cool fish. So Tanganyikan cichlids, it's a big rift lake in Africa. So these are Juliachromis regani, I think. Regani. I can't pronounce anything, but they are a very small, awesome fish. They only max out about that sort of 8 to 10 centimeters. Breed super, super awesome, these guys. So these guys and girls will lay eggs, have fry in the rocks and stuff like that. And then as the fry get bigger and they have more fry, the older fry look after the younger batches of fry as well as the parents. So everyone sort of does a happy family, grow in numbers community type thing. So a very, very cool fish if you want something a little bit different than your normal stuff. These guys and girls need a high pH. You want them between 8 and 9, which is extremely alkaline. So you don't want to mix them with your normal community fish. They've evolved to live in that high pH, so they're not going to tolerate a low pH like some people will tell you on the internet. But a very, very cool fish if you want something a little bit different and nice and pretty. And we have, a lot of female betta fish. So I think there's mostly females in these bags, boxes, cups. They're cups. We have lots of females. Looks like double tails. Oh, there's a lot of deltas, double tails. There are some more there. Oh, look at that double tail. Okay, so you can see them all on the screen. I think we have multiple. Oh, that one's nice as well. Sorry. So as you can see on the screen, they are very, very cool fish. So female betta fish will live in groups. So you can have 3 or more together. You want a tank, maybe 50 to 60 litres minimum for them. And if you have a group, you can have them with tetras and Corydoras catfish and other sort of peaceful sort of stuff like that. They are a tropical fish. Don't want to mix them with males unless you're breeding them and then you separate them again. Lots of female awesome betta fish in stock. That was box number 1. We're going to box number 2. And before we jump into box number 2, we did get some local bred fish, like these cool red tuxedo guppies, males and females. There's a couple of bags of those. These are from Kirk's Aquariums, local fish breeder. So if you want some really cool line bred guppies, males and females available. And we also got some red cherry shrimp. So normal Neocaridina red shrimp. Super fun, super easy. Your fish will try and eat them, so do better on their own tank or in a densely planted tank, so they're less likely going to get munched by your fish. But a very cool little red shrimp. And we're going to box number 2. And we made it to box number 2, and we have more betta fish. Oh, there's some really big-tailed ones there. So lots of female betta fish. If you're local and you want some awesome females, now is the time for them. Not betta fish, not gouramis. So these are Siamese flying foxes. They are a type of algae-eating catfish. Schooling, they will get a decent size. They get up to like 20 centimeters or so. When they're bigger, they're not as good as eating algae as when they're smaller. So these guys are perfect for smaller tanks while they're small. Then you just have to rehome them to someone with a bigger tank if you don't have a bigger tank. But these are one of the best fish for eating hair algae, that annoying string greeny stuff that grows all in your tanks. As long as you have a school of 3 or more of these, they are perfect, but they are a decent size. And another sucker fish, but the opposite. These are Otocinclus. Wow, they're huge again. Okay, they're huge and they look good. So perfect time for Otocinclus. If you want Otocinclus cats, yes, come in quick. These are schooling, small, peaceful catfish. They're only going to max out a little bit bigger than what you see in this bag, which is around about that 5 centimeters, 4 centimeter sort of size. So perfect for little tiny nano tanks up to like 3-4 foot tanks, as long as you don't have anything too big that's going to eat them, obviously. But a very good algae eating catfish. They are schooling, so you want a group of them, 3 or more again, sort of like the Siamese flying foxes, but unlike the Siamese flying foxes, they don't get huge. So perfect for 2 foot tanks. Little 40 centimeter tanks, you're going to get away with 3 or 4 of these guys as well. They spend the whole time grazing, eating biofilm. They are quite shy feeders, so you have to make sure they do get the food in the tank and they don't get out-competed with faster fish. More gouramis. Ooh, they're pretty. Look at them. So these are not the blue dwarf gouramis. I think these are called peacocks or something like that. There is a huge variety of colors, but these are sort of a greeny blue color, as you can see, with the cool sort of red stripes. They're the same species as the red ones in the start of the video, and I think there's probably another couple of different colors as well. Yes, there is. The blue ones. How pretty are those? So these are all boys. You can mix them together. We did order females, but I don't think there's any females yet. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Nope, that is a different one. That is a stripy one. So that's getting close to what they look like in the wild. That one almost looked like a girl, but it's a boy. So girls don't really have any color to them. They're more of a silver version of that sort of shaped fish, where the boys are really colorful like that. How cool are they? So more dwarf gouramis. You can either keep one, you don't have to have a school of them, or you can have a group together. If you have 2, usually one will dominate the other one and harass each other, but if you have a group, it sort of evens it out. They like densely planted areas as well, so lots of plants, not big open areas, and they will be super happy. We have tetras, some sort of phantom tetra, either a black or a red phantom. Oh, they're a red phantom. We have red phantom tetras, South American schooling. They will go with pretty much all the fish you saw, except for the Juliachromis, which are a higher pH. These guys are below 7, so 6.5 to 7 is a good range to keep these little guys and girls in. Nice schooling fish if you want something a little bit different than your normal neon tetras, and so on and so on. More gouramis. There's a lot of gouramis. So these are the red version of the honey dwarf gouramis. Yeah, so they're not the gold ones because they're not gold and they're red. So reddy orange, they will go a nice dark red in a heavily planted tank. Peaceful, small, cute, just a nice gourami. So even though we've got lots of dwarf gouramis, these ones and the honey dwarf gouramis stay a little bit smaller than all the other gouramis you saw. But that looks like everything in the bags. If you did enjoy this video, click the thumbs up so I know. If you want to see last week's unboxing, it's on the screen somewhere. There's other things to watch as well. We will see you in the next video. Ha ha!